Mheshimiwa, to share with us. Karibu sana, karibu.
Thank you very much, Elias, and also the Chair of Chairs, Madam De Maina, and also our Chair Emeritus, FCPA, Bwana Guru Wachira, the entire fraternity of ISPAC, and all the guests who are here and those who are following, the members who are following these sessions online. Good morning. ISPAC, oye. Thank you very much. I am very pleased to be here this morning. I think I've almost become a member of ISPAC. I am always glad to interact with the brains who are in this hall and those who are following us online. I had one of the best moments in Mombasa, not just in the presentation, but even the aftermath. We had very many splinter sessions with members over tea and over water, and we discussed many things about the economy, about the investments. And I'm glad that I made so many friends, actually. I have so many CPAs now in my phone, the friends I made in Mombasa, and we continue to interact in terms of especially investments. Some of those who we interacted with around the issues I talk about, the stock market, I am glad some give me feedback. I bought this kind of asset at this price. It's now at this price. I feel very, very pleased, and that the time and sharing is not just for entertainment, but it's for progress and it's for action. When I was invited, of course, I confirmed instantly to any engagement that takes our country forward. So I'm just saying that to show that it's a large constituency. And out of all those, the learning stepping on tiles means the schools are already good, because of course you can't tile. Tile is a culmination of work already done and holistically done. You must have heard about a program called Kiharu Masomo Bora. Kiharu Masomo Bora, which we relaunched in the year 2026, is covering all our 65-day secondary schools. Because even food is included in the 500, because we subsidize the program using NGCDF to a large extent. So of the month, they eat chapati for lunch just to make education exciting. And I can confirm to you it works. It has been working for the last since 2023, though make education accessible and offer it in a quality manner. The grades, the transition follow suit without necessarily even using chiefs. The time, there was no grade 10 last year. The other year, I mean. Based on the ones who left class 8 and those who joined Form 1 then. Everyone joined, and others from other areas actually joined still in Kiharu. Those statistics are important because when education is made accessible to everyone, there is transformation. I have seen, for example, the cost of building 2 kilometers of road. 2 kilometers. Of the fiscals in the country, we are able to understand what has a bigger multiplier effect, what is more catalytic, so that we allocate our money where we have the best return and the highest return. So you noted some points just to be coherent, but you'll understand me when I just talk off the mind, but I'll be referring to this just because I want to be coherent. Achieve out of this session. I'll actually be handling I'll be talking about this global topic and the theme, but also the topic. My topic is productivity to prosperity, how to reshape key sectors for future-ready economy, this one. And the other one, now mine, had something to do with the case study of Kiharu. And you allow me, because now in this hall, this is not a lecture. This is a deliberation. And I always seek that everywhere I'm invited to speak, we don't just speak because there is a conference. And we don't just listen because there was a conference, I'm earning marks. ISPAC marks or points. I would request all of us here, as I talk, even when you need to interject, just raise up your hand. Because I would want this kind of talks to make sense. And I'll tell you why. For example, last year, I have gone to many events talking about investments. I'm using that because it relates to somebody specifically. I remember the one that was really viewed by Kenyans was a talk I had been invited in Nyeri by CITAM church. And I talked about investments, and I gave clues about the number, the kind of valuations that there are in the market, and what people can do to invest. Fortunately, some used that kind of engagement to relook at their investments. But also, unfortunately, many times when we attend this kind of session, after points that we gain, nothing more. Then they become for entertainment. It's like when you read a very nice book and you feel very excited. But then after reading the book, you return it to the shelf. Then I wonder, then why did you even read it? You'd rather get 1 point out of reading a 300-page book than just read, become excited, share points, but you do none of those. So I'm just trying to say that when we are engaging about Kenya, let us truly engage. And because of people here, you have positions where you also influence decision making. Let this kind of decisions, including myself, I learn a lot even when we are relating and we are asking questions. So I'll be covering but especially given how Kenya is now, so that we don't become too theoretical. We may relate a few economies that may help us to also gain their experience to grow our economy. But let our mind be about draw the shape and draw the map of Kenya in your mind as we do this interaction this morning. So when we talk about growth of the economy, what